Greeting name is Timothy. I'm the faculty librarian for technology, and this short video is going to take you through how you can access our electronic resources. If I share my screen with you, you'll find that this isn't quite as simple as it might be, mainly due to the variety of methods that there are. And we're going to go to the library homepage, which is library.port.ac.uk. So I hope you can see it there. And we're going to go to Using Resources, the tab there. We're going to go down to Guides to Using Resources, and we're going to select Accessing Electronic Resources. On my technology subject pages, you'll also find a link to this over on the left-hand side. If we click on that, you'll see that there's three main ways of logging into our resources: the VPN, logging in via authentication, and then some specialized databases that require their own username and password. So if you want to have a look at the VPN, this is essentially a way of pretending that you're on campus, even when you're off campus, for those databases that can only be used while you're on campus. And the VPN is fairly simple to set up. You can follow the instructions there, and you should be able to use that. And that also can be a useful way of avoiding a lot of logging in. It doesn't get rid of everything, but it can reduce the amount of logging in you have to do. Many of our databases simply require that you're a student of the University of Portsmouth and you have a university login and password. And that's what's called logging in via authentication, or sometimes you'll hear it called Shibboleth, or sometimes you'll hear it called academic login or something like that. So have a look for the institutional login or the academic sign-in or Shibboleth rather than the databases login. And that should allow you to search for Portsmouth and then use your own credentials of the university password login to get into the database. The third possibility is that the resources require their own username and password. Unfortunately, there's several of these, including some in technology, and especially if you're a civil engineering student or researcher. And to see those, you need the passwords for resources page. Now, this page tells you what you need to know, but what you also need to know is to see the passwords for resource page in its full glory. You need to log in to the library webpage in order to be able to see that page. And if we use our normal university login and password to get access, then instead of this page being blank, we'll now be able to actually see the databases where this is relevant. So that we can see here a list of them, including, for example, Barber for health and safety information, Construction Information Service over here for grey literature and government reports and technical documents and that kind of thing. We've also got EG Radius for Estates Gazette. We've got the Engineering Workbench database, which you might want to have a look at, iServe, and there's things like Occupational Health and Safety Information Service, and perhaps you might need visible body information if you're looking at ergonomics and that kind of thing. Now, when you click on one of these, it will take you onto a page that will give you the login information, including the login, the password, and any other details that are necessary. I'm not going to go into one of those pages because this video will be publicly accessible, but you should find the information there. If you have any difficulties with that, then please get in touch with us. Meanwhile, if you've had enough of your studies or you need some help studying and concentrating, you might want to have a look at the fact that we've got the Naxos Music Library and the Naxos Music Library in Jazz as well, which some students find helpful. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I'm going to wish you all the best with your studies and your research. And please do let us know if you have any problems there, and we'll try and help.